Hi everyone, let's talk about the profit tool today. It was called stop profit previously, but we changed it to profit because it doesn't just look at the stocks right now. It also looks at options flow. So this is just a tool for generating trade ideas. It is not a prediction tool, and I want to make it clear right from the start because some people think of it as a prediction tool. It's not. It's not trying to predict something uh, per se. It's just trying to give you an idea on what's what's the flow and price action look like, and that's how you should understand it. And it's a very simple tool. Like as long as that's clear, it's a very simple tool because you have each symbol. So signals are posted at the end of the day. So what these are useful for is to make you prepare for the next couple of days. And for each signal, you have how is it looking from a price action perspective, which would include technical analysis, just price action analysis, things like that, moving averages, RSI, MACD, a lot of things that go into technical analysis. And then you have how are the options sort of looking. And then you have a confidence score, but again, it's not a confidence score for the prediction. It's just a confidence score on how how great was the data analysis, or how solid was the data analysis by the tool, and how confident is it in sort of the data that it saw and the patterns that it was able to match in order to generate this trade idea. Then you have the closing price of today, then you have the change in the price in percentage terms, then you have volume, relative volume, average volume, call volume, put volume, call open interest, and put open interest. But again, these are all very simple terms, so I'm assuming most of you understand them. But the reason I wanted to create this video was just to clarify why do we have this as a trade idea tool and not a prediction tool. One thing that you'll often see is the options AI and price action AI giving different predictions, and if you want to get the answer, just sort of hover over on the top right. Basically, options flow can sometimes show different things than the price action analysis because options flow is slightly more forward looking than price action. And the best plays or the best trade ideas are the ones where both options flow and price action analysis are matching and the confidence score is really high. So let's see, you wanted to find potential trade ideas from here. So I haven't done this, so I'm actually doing this live with you guys. So let's look at Zoom. So we can see that Zoom has a bullish price action and bullish options, and the confidence is fairly sort of good. So let's see what we have today. The only bad thing I'm seeing here is the relative volume wasn't high, although we made a big move today. The relative volume was low. I don't like that. So let's actually look at something else, maybe MTCH. Let's go to the stocks dashboard and let's look for MTCH. All right, so the reason like it had change, although you see a red candle, is because it gapped up, and this was the close yesterday. We are still above yesterday's close, and it's saying that this has bullish price action and bullish options. And if you just look at the chart, that looks like it's a very long-term downtrend, and that's where I think the next point comes in. Profit is trade ideas for a short time frame. These are not day trading trade ideas, they are just short-term swing trade ideas. So maybe the trade idea that we're getting for MTCH is that it's bullish, but it's probably bullish for the next couple of days, 3, 5, 7 days at max. Don't go further than that. And so keeping that in mind, let's actually see if this is actually bullish or not. So if you're familiar with VWAP, then this yellow line is simply the anchored VWAP from a point. And we can see that we gap down, probably this would be earnings. And once we gap down, we didn't start going down, we actually started going up. And once we started going up, we are having these higher highs, we are having these higher lows. And this anchored VWAP has been acting as a support. So it acted as a support here, it acted as a support here. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. Okay, so you see it acted as a support here, it acted as a support here. So the reason, and then we have some sort of volume profile and some volume support here as well. Let's see if we have any dark pool levels. We actually do. So we have a ton of dark pool levels right below this sort of price, and then we have support right below. So you see all of these like confluences. These are the things that profit is looking at when it decides whether something is bullish or not. Although now it's very hard to make predictions for stocks, especially short-term predictions. So this can actually come down, touch the support, and actually break it right away, and that can happen, and that's normal. But we still want to have the best reward to risk, and we just want to improve our probabilities. We will never be 100% sure about anything. So what we are seeing here is this: we probably should wait until this comes down to around this level, which is around 64, 65. And since we know both options and price action overall is looking bullish, because again we are making higher lows, that's like one part of an uptrend. And so if this does fall to this support, then you can see it fell there 2 times, and both times we made a move up. So then that might be a good entry for us to take, or at least consider. So that's how you want to use profit. Just take it as a trade idea generation tool, then do your own due diligence, look at different things, look at VWAP, stock pool levels, options flow, and then decide if you want to go into a play or not. And that's it. Like, that's the basic sort of principle of using profit. As long as you stick to that, you'll be making plenty of good plays, because it does look at thousands of data points for each stock. So there is a lot of data analysis that goes into it. So it's a good idea generation. That's it for the video. I hope this is useful. I'll see you guys around.